Hi, this is Brandon from Fortinet Korea. This is my pleasure to give you some idea how to organize Fortinet instances in AWS to protect the customer's network. Recently, I've seen arising a lot of attentions to the security in AWS. We was not fully used to AWS characteristics and which one is best practice. Unfortunately, customers too. Frequently, I've seen customer uses EC2 instances in public ERB, which means that it has no security measures. It's serious. Because of a customer's lack of knowledge to AWS network, usually customers ask us to provide a way how to make and migrate their network into AWS. This means that we have to. Through several examples, I will share my experiences requirement from customers for tenant instances deployment idea. Let's take a look at this diagram. This is very easy to deploy. Two FortiGate has one shared ERB. ERB load balances traffic forwarded from FortiGates, but there is important things you have to recognize. AWS each instances doesn't have their own routing table. Only server has routing table. As you see, two private subnet inside of FortiGates. Look at the subnet 10.0.1 0 at AG1. This subnet is routed to FortiVM 1 having ID I-A3F8CD04. This means that traffic forwarded to this subnet will be returned to only first FortiVM. Assuming that traffic is forwarded to ERB from FortiGate 2 in AZ2. ERB automatically load balances to EC2 instances. Definitely, EC2 instances in AZ1 receive traffic from it, but it's a subnet routed only FortiGate 1, not FortiGate 2. This is asymmetric routing. To prevent this, we can configure source node to solve this problem. EC2 instance directly recognizes FortiGate's internal IP, finally directly routed to its reply packet to proper FortiGate. Not only FortiGate 1 but also FortiGate 2. This doesn't happen asymmetric routing, but some problem happened when they are doing web service. Web server usually recognize each session driver from each client. If we use S-NOT, web server instances cannot recognize each session. You have to use XFF, but FortiGate doesn't have a function XFF unless using server load balancing configuration, which we doesn't use in this diagram. As you know, we use ERB. How to solve this problem? Let's take a look at next diagram. FortiWeb has XFF function. You can solve a symmetric routing issue and definitely sort out each session from each customers. But you may have question, does we have to deploy FortiWeb only to use XFF function? I think FortiWeb has a lot of functions to protect the web server comparing to FortiGate. It gives a lot of benefit. Does we have another way to deploy FortiVM without FortiWeb in case of a web service? Solution is that each FortiGate has each ERB. Each ERB doesn't share traffic from both FortiGates. This diagram prevents asymmetric routing, provide a way web server can recognize each session without using S-NOT. In the end of the session, I will show you how to configure Route 53 to provide active. You first should make VPC. Remember that you have to make as big VPC as if you are possible. After making VPC, you cannot change VPC size. After configure VPC, you can make public subnet and private subnet. FortiGate is located in public subnet. EC2 instances are located in private subnet. The differences between the subnet is routing table. Public subnet has routing table having internet gateway. Private subnet has routing table having Fortinet internal interface with which we call ENI as gateway for private subnet. These routing tables are for private subnet having FortiGate internal ENI as gateway for private subnet.